Vibranium. It is far more than metal. It holds the secret to the cosmos. Inside, it is the truth of all things, and the power can be yours. This continent can make the world buckle and serve it, and it will. Quote, Moon Knight, Khonshu, the ultimate sorcerer supreme. Magic, mysticism, and metal clash, but the source of this magic is not what it appears to be due to the Maker's reshaping of the world. Black Panther wrestles with this new anti-vibranium and deals with the devastating consequences. What is the price of such life-bringing power, and what is the price of trying to master it? Ultimate Black Panther Volume 1, Issue 9. A diabolical genius known as the Maker created his ideal Earth by systematically preventing anyone from ever becoming a superhero. To rule his perfect Earth, he placed supervillains in charge of different regions, and together the Maker's Council quietly orchestrated the history of the world. Among them are Ra and Khonshu, who oversee Africa, all but the impenetrable isolated kingdom of Wakanda. But when Ra and Khonshu planted an assassin within Wakanda's borders, King T'Challa was forced to send the kingdom into war. The war has raged for months, and Khonshu has built an army that worships him as a god, calling himself Moon Knight. Black Panther pursues him while Killmonger and Storm search for a Sorcerer Supreme who can teach them the truth about both Vibranium and its mysterious twin. Somewhere in Eastern Europe in parts unknown, Killmonger and Storm have no idea how many guards are inside or what they're truly walking into. They don't even know who the sorcerer is. All they know is that he's there. Storm questions Killmonger, asking if this is really their battle and whether they should just walk away. Storm says T'Challa's not our king. The mystery of Vibranium, is it really our mission to solve? Killmonger replies, it's because I gave him my word. Storm responds, don't give him your trust. We do not serve his bidding. A member of the H.A.N.D, armed with a sniper rifle, is stationed on the roof guarding the fortified building. He notices it starting to rain, but the rain is actually being caused by Ultimate Storm using her abilities. As the rain intensifies, making the sound, Storm suddenly strikes the sniper with lightning. We see Ultimate Killmonger swiftly take out the H.A.N.D agent on the ground with ease. First a kick to the knee, then a chop to the throat, followed by a quick snap of the neck. Storm and Killmonger have taken out both the high ground and the low ground. They notice there are no cameras, and Storm remarks, why record events at a place that's not supposed to exist? As they head towards the building in an eerie quietness surrounding them. After the quietness, there are about a dozen people thrown out the building's window and falling to their death. These are hand soldiers and a doctor. Killmonger uses a facial recognition of the doctor and identifies him as Donnell Heim Stedler, a tortured doctor for hire. Storm questions, what do you think killed them? Eric responds, maybe our target wasn't as captive as these men thought, and we're too late for the shock and awe. Just then the doors fly open, sending more hand soldiers tumbling out as Killmonger and Storm step into the building. As they walk through the corridor, seeing all the dead hand soldiers, Storm says, I'm beginning to wonder if setting this person free is a good idea. Killmonger responds, we've made more difficult alliances. Storm adds, too often with difficult consequences. Suddenly a laughing sound echoes through the halls. Storm says, that's coming from below, and Killmonger responds, then that's where we're going. Killmonger and Storm proceed to follow the eerie laughter, which leads them to an empty elevator shaft. Storm says to Killmonger, take my hand, and he does so. Her eyes begin to glow blue, and blue electricity starts to emit from her hand as she takes him down through the elevator shaft. When Killmonger and Storm finally reach the bottom, they begin to hear a mysterious voice. The voice says, you're not supposed to be here. Are you, friend? Killmonger replies, we'd like to be. We bring opportunity. The sorcerer responds, I don't believe you. Back in West Africa, Khonshu, also known as Moon Knight, says, for how long have you struggled? You are the custodians of land with the most powerful resource on the planet, a harsh land that tests you, yet you have all endured. For too long, you have been taken for granted. In my vision, you are seen. In my power, you are loved. Moon Knight continues, there is no least among you, no prejudice of age. I am the one who has given you an invitation to the future you deserve. And what has Wakanda done? They hold their kingdom to themselves, for themselves, while you suffer and struggle unaware of the sheer power you have in the earth beneath you. Moon Knight says, Vibranium is far more than just metal. It holds the secret to the cosmos inside. It is the truth of all things. That power can be yours. This continent can make the world buckle and serve it, and it will. But I need your loyalty. I need an army of the faithful. I need them to march with me against Wakanda. Use me as your weapon to pry their deceitful power from their hands. Supposedly, Matron Imalia of the Vodu-Khan looks on. Moon Knight continues, specifically looking at Matron Imala, and says, "Who among you has the courage to end this war? Let Wakanda hear you." The people cheer, screaming for war against Wakanda. Moon Knight then says in an ominous voice, "Let me hear you." This is not Matron Imalia of the Vodu-Khan. It is the Black Panther. T'Challa says to Shuri, "I've seen what I needed to see. He's turning this into a jihad, a holy war." Shuri replies, "They think Moon Knight is a demigod." Black Panther responds, "Because he is one answering their prayers. Wakanda has failed these people and now they're learning to hate us." Shuri says, "I will feel more comfortable when you're back here, brother. You are one. They are legion." T'Challa tells Shuri, "I am thinking." As Shuri notices Black Panther's heart rate increasing and his armor becoming more active, she urges him to think differently. Black Panther says, "I could face him now in front of everyone. I could break him, and they would all see what he truly is. He is using them to take power he believes we have." Shuri responds, "The power we do have, but we do not fully understand. Yes, but you cannot do this alone. And right now, as a spy, you are more alone than ever. Come home, brother. Please, let us talk this through with reason. Please." The Black Panther, as his claws curl, "It's like the suit wants me to strike." Is Vibranium alive? Is Vibranium controlling the Wakandans? Shuri responds, "Even more reason to wait for Killmonger and the Weather Woman to return. We need answers for this, and you don't understand what's happening to you." T'Challa replies, "All I need to understand is that your words win this moment, sister, but only this moment. So I will return home." We see the ultimate Black Panther walking into the distance. Back in unknown parts, Killmonger leads the way with Storm and Strange Voices says, "I think you might be troubled, people." Killmonger replies, "We came because we heard what you can do. Someone very useful wants your help." A mysterious man emerges and says, "Is this the Sorcerer's help? I've been here for 3 years and tonight I figured out a way to help myself." Storm responds, "Your help has violence in it." The Sorcerer retorts, "Violence? That's a great deal of judgy-wudgy in your voice considering the history you two share." The mysterious voice continues, "Aurora Moreau, Eric Killmonger, you're far from home." Killmonger asks, "You're the sorcerer." The strange man replies, "No, this is just my voice, my puppet, if you will. They've made it very hard to speak here, but this one came close to hear me whisper. Magic needs speech, you see. My capers knew that, and this puppet won't last long. In my anger, I might have killed the others. I lose myself sometimes. You want my help? The old abracadabra? Well, I want something too. Quid pro quo." Killmonger moves in and wishes for Storm to stay behind. Killmonger says, "Goddess," as he realizes that the Sorcerer Supreme is a woman standing above her puppet. "Little old me, I just knew the ways of above and below, and you're here about the Vibranium. You all don't know what it really is, but you reek of it. I'd love to have a conversation with you about it, Eric. Easy to make this fellow talk, hard to make him do strong things. You look strong. I've done all I can with my whispers. Why don't you swagger over here and take off this gag?" The Sorcerer Supreme, revealed to be a woman, stands amidst dead bodies, a muzzle tightly secured around her mouth, preventing her from speaking her magic. The identity of the woman holding the title of the Sorcerer Supreme of Earth-616 remains a mystery. Captured in 2021, she has been imprisoned in the secret H.A.N.D facility in Eastern Europe, subjected to regular torture by hired doctors like Daniel Hemstedler. Who could the Sorcerer Supreme be in this universe? Is it Clea, Stephen Strange as a woman, or someone else entirely? Next, Ultimate Black Panther Volume 1, Issue 10.